Hey, wood-psyche here. Hope everyone's doing okay. Yeah, I'm just doing a wrap up on this Gearshift knob. It didn't turn out the way I wanted it, but it's just more like a prototype. So I'll show you what I'm talking about at the end of the video. When I put it onto the vehicle, it's not going to be the way I anticipated. So we're going to have to change up next time. The intention was to have this replace my stock Gearshift knob, but it didn't turn out. I didn't use a big enough piece of wood, but next time I will. Right now, I'm just adding some details to the skull. It's not a normal skull; it's more exaggerated. It's kind of H.P. Lovecraft style. Yeah, after this project, I'll be working on some basics like anatomy to help anyone out if they have issues with face design or eyes, nose, stuff like that. So next video, I'll be doing a couple series. Yeah, I was struggling with what to put on top of this guy's the skull's head, so I decided to put a little cowboy hat, try something different. So I think it turned out pretty well. It's going to have a little insect on the top of the hat. You can barely see it. So I left some material like sticking out more than usual. I was going to put a little spider on there or something. Use some super small burrs for that. Yeah, I'm using this old liquid wax. It's called Bruce Cleaning Wax. It's basically you brush it on. I'm using a Q-tip right now to get into the small cracks. But it kind of darkens the wood a little bit. And I did a test experiment beforehand to make sure it looked okay. So I didn't want to throw it on without testing it. So that's the reason why I'm using it on here, because it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, all you got to do is rub it off with a cloth or something like that. It seems to be okay. Um, this company is still in business, and they have newer products obviously now, but this can was so old that it didn't even have a barcode on it. So it's like probably from the 70s or something like that. Back in the day, I think I spent a little too much time trying to polish this stuff out. I'm thinking maybe the product's not as good anymore, maybe. I don't know. It's been sitting around for decades. At least it didn't solidify or anything like that. So here comes the nut mounting part where I glue a 11 millimeter nut into the piece of wood. I have to recess the wood a little bit so the nut can fit in there, and then I glue it with some Gorilla Glue. Turns out the Gorilla Glue I use kind of expands after it dries, so like you don't have to use much glue at all, and I kind of went overkill and it paid the price. And when it cures, it's expands almost double the size of the application. And also, they recommend dampening the surfaces before you apply the glue, which is somehow water activates the glue. But I didn't do it on this one, and it seemed to be okay. Seems like it's not totally necessary, but if you read the instructions, yeah, they do recommend dampening your surfaces before you put the glue on. Yeah, the Gorilla Glue, it dries up pretty good. You can sand it down. But it expands kind of like that grade stuff that you buy for insulation between walls and windows and stuff like that, where you squirt it in to keep bugs out too. It's not the most ergonomic Gearshift knob. I got to work on that, but at least I got the thing screwed in, so it's definitely drivable. A friend of mine was suggesting using like some old billiard balls or something like that, carve those out. I think people have done that before, but I don't know how solid they are. We'll see. But anyway, thanks for showing up and checking out the video. And stay tuned. Next week we'll have Anatomy 101, learning how to do eyes, nose, and mouth. Do it all in one shot. Try to do it. So, anyway, thanks again and have a great rest of your Sunday. Take care. Goodbye.